And starts now.
Breaking news tonight, 3 inmates escaped from the Tuscaloosa County Jail. Law enforcement agencies are looking for Richard Brandon Lancaster, Seth Schuler Williams, and Cameron Keith Newell. Lancaster is a 6'2" white male who weighs about 185 pounds. Lancaster was being held in the Tuscaloosa County Jail for resisting arrest, possession of drug paraphernalia, a fugitive warrant, attempting to elude, 2 counts of unlawful possession of a controlled substance, and unlawful possession of a controlled substance, meth. Seth Schuler Williams is a 6'1" white male weighing about 185 pounds. He was being held in the jail for burglary 1st degree, robbery 2nd degree, promoting prison contraband, certain person forbidden to possess pistol, and possession with intent to distribute. The 3rd escapee, Cameron Keith Newell, is a 5'10" white male also weighing about 185 pounds. If you have any information on the whereabouts of these inmates, please contact the Tuscaloosa County Sheriff's Office at 205-752-0615. Developing tonight, the search for 45-year-old Michael Jones of Columbus is over. Bessemer, Alabama police said Jones's body was found Friday evening inside an abandoned Bessemer house. Jones had been shot to death. Jones disappeared Wednesday morning after leaving his job at Serversall. The early investigation shows Jones may have driven to Alabama to buy an iPhone. Police tracked his current phone to the neighborhood where they found his abandoned truck and then discovered his body. Well, the Mississippi Department of Health reports 381 new cases of COVID-19 with 20 new deaths. There are 433 people currently hospitalized with COVID-19 within the state. There are more than 13,000 reported cases statewide, with 616 total deaths since March 11th. More than 7,600 people are presumed to have recovered from the virus. The Mississippi Coronavirus Hotline is the best way to get your questions about COVID-19 answered. You can call 877-978-6453 7 days a week from 7 a.m. to 11 p.m. As the unofficial start of summer kicks off this Memorial Day weekend, coronavirus restrictions have loosened in all 50 states, but there are concerns that a spike in cases could follow. CBS News correspondent Michael George has the latest from New York.
New York Governor Andrew Cuomo shared some overall good news about efforts to flatten the curve.
The number of lives lost is down to 84.
That marks the first time since March the number of daily coronavirus-related deaths in the state has fallen below 100. Panama City Beach, Florida, is among the tourist destinations around the country welcoming visitors again this Memorial Day weekend.
We're 100% occupied all the way until Monday.
Jerry Dye is a laid-off restaurant manager visiting from Nashville.
Having to stay at home and having to worry about this and that. When am I going back to work? And now things are starting to become a little bit more clear.
In Kansas, people can go bowling and to the arcade again with loosened coronavirus restrictions.
As soon as we found out that they were opening today, we knew we wanted to come.
Part of me says it's going to be super busy because people want to get out and enjoy themselves and have a good time. And then there's a part of me that says also that, people are still social distancing and want to stay at home.
Social distancing rules will be enforced in Huntington Beach, California, where officials are expecting large crowds.
We're asking people not to do is to plan on coming down with their cooler and their Easy Up and plan on staying all day just sitting around sunbathing.
Up north in Sacramento, protesters rallied at the Capitol against Governor Gavin Newsom's stay-at-home orders, calling the event Liberty Fest. Michael George, CBS News, New York.
More than 1.6 million coronavirus cases in the U.S. have been confirmed, and the death toll is approaching 100,000.
Showers and storms for the most part have moved out of the area, leaving us with just a few light showers and areas of drizzle. The heaviest rain on our radar right now is all the way up along I-22 in Marshall County, coming nowhere near our area. But we are going to be left with a few isolated sprinkles here overnight tonight and for the next few hours. Generally, low is going to be in the mid and upper 60s, 67 in Columbus, 69 tonight in Tupelo, 65 in Vernon, and 65 as well in Eupora. Notice we're going to throw in the chance for a few isolated showers and maybe a rumble of thunder over in West Alabama in the next few hours. Generally, though, I think we're on a drying trend as we get into the overnight hours. And looking ahead to the next few days, temperatures are going to stay warm, and we're going to keep the chance for some isolated to scattered showers in play. I'll tell you when the best chance for rain is coming up in just a bit. Cash.
Thank you, Trevor. Well, Mississippi isn't getting the signal to fully reopen. The current Safer at Home order expires Monday. And Friday, Governor Tate Reeves announced it's being extended. Courtney Ann Jackson was at the briefing and has the details.
There are very, very few businesses still closed. Honestly, it's mainly just places of entertainment.
Governor Tate Reeves is setting out guidelines for the outdoor amusement and entertainment venues to open. The order specifies that includes places like go-karts, mini golf, and water parks.
Do we need racetracks and water parks for most people to survive and live quality lives in our state? No, of course not. But does that small business owner and their employees need them open to survive? Absolutely, yes, they do.
But as Reeves mentioned, there are indoor venues like movie theaters and bowling alleys that have not been given the green light.
It's not easy to develop guidelines, but we are working with the Department of Health and others to develop guidelines on ways in which they can reopen. And we're hopeful that we can get those reopened by June the 1st. That is our intent. But again, every single day brings new data and new opportunities for us to make better, more informed decisions.
Another specific group gets the go-ahead in the amended order. School sports teams will get to reopen gyms and weight rooms as long as they follow those similar health and safety guidelines to what private gyms have.
Courtney Ann Jackson, WCBI News.
Well, those in high-risk populations are still asked to shelter in place through this extended Safer at Home order. Governor Tate Reeves has recently allowed places like salons and tattoo parlors to open back up, but of course with strict sanitation guidelines. Our Savannah Gato has more on a nail salon that's cleaning to the extreme.
In all honesty, I feel like I can't speak for every salon, but my salon, we're going to keep you 100% safe. If I didn't feel I could keep you 100% safe, I wouldn't have opened.
Nail salons have recently opened back up and are having to strictly follow the guidelines given by the state board. And Bell's Nail Bar owner Aaron Wise says his salon is exceeding those rules.
When you come in, we have them hand sanitize their hands, sign in, fill out a digital consent form, then they go wash their hands up to their elbows and their hands for a minute. Then all the techs sanitize and wash their hands. They clean and sanitize the chairs, the tables. Then the customer picks out the color, comes back to the table. Then we re-sanitize their hands again with alcohol. And then my techs re-sanitize their hands as well. And then we begin service on the customers for their hands.
With sanitizers being in low supply and high demand, Wise decided to take his own approach.
Well, when they closed down our salon, we had an excess of supplies. So we had alcohol, and we just had to order the aloe vera. So once we had that ordered in, we were able to mix it to the CDC guidelines, and we were able to give that out for free to customers that needed it.
To set the bar higher, they have a $6,000 air purifying vent inside the salon to be extra clean.
What it does is it takes all the air from the inside of the building and shoots it out back.
I feel safe because of our barriers, and we're over sanitized, prepared. So, I mean, that helps out a lot.
The salon has posted on their social media letting everybody know that they are open and are ready for their service.
We let everybody know what procedures we take, you know, that we're doing everything in our power to make everybody feel safe, you know, with keeping ourselves safe and them.
The salon will be opening an hour earlier to provide service specifically for the elderly or those who are at higher risk. Well, the Magnolia Motor Speedway is officially back open for business. For the first time since March 14th, spectators can come out and watch the Sportsman World Championship in action during Memorial Day weekend. The three-day event finishes up Sunday night with 60 drivers competing today, hoping for the chance to make it to the final day. And the fans have already begun to take advantage, trickling into the speedway, saying that it's nice to finally be back out in the stands.
Oh, we were. In fact, the other night I was standing outside that fence over there watching the race from outside the fence. But yeah, just hopefully they get everything going so we can watch this Lucas race that's coming up in June.
It sucked. It really has. But, you know, everything's picking back up, and that's what went on, and times are changing, so it's going to be good. Everything will get back to normal.
Another day, another virtual graduation. More on local seniors coming up.
WCBI News at 10 p.m. with Cash Matlock.
Today, the Mississippi School of Math and Science held a virtual graduation for the class of 2020. WCBI's Tyler Hull was able to talk to two graduating seniors. Take a look.
Clarkdale High School, Mercer University.
The graduating class of 2020 has been celebrated in many ways, through parades and drive-in ceremonies. But for many, they did not get the chance to walk across the stage. But today, the seniors of MS actually got the chance to walk across the stage and receive their diplomas in a pre-recorded ceremony that was then streamed live so they could share these moments with their families. Tiara Macon and Essence Hughes were suite mates, and they both had the opportunity to graduate together. Macon, who is planning to attend Vanderbilt University, says that she has been waiting a long time for this moment.
It feels really good. It's been a long time coming, 13 years, county kindergarten. So I think I've been looking forward to this moment for a long time, and now just here is kind of unbelievable.
Hughes, who is planning to attend Duke University, says that she is happy they got the opportunity to have a ceremony, even if it wasn't traditional.
It's good to have a graduation ceremony because at least we would still have something to look back on, even if we're not there yelling in the crowd.
Glory Hughes, the mother of Essence, says she is filled with joy and happiness for both of the young ladies.
I am extremely ecstatic, just overwhelmed with joy. It's been a long journey, but I'm so proud of both of them. They've been excellent girls, they were sweet mates, and I'm just extremely happy.
Reporting in Columbus, Tyler Hall, WCBI News.
Congratulations to the graduates of MSMS.
A lot quieter in Starkville now that the rain has moved out, but there is some more rain on the way. I've got your full First Alert forecast coming up right after this.
First Alert AccuWeather forecast with meteorologist Trevor Burchett.
Well, some folks got some bucketfuls of rain, other folks not quite as much. We picked up nearly an inch in portions of Lowndes County, Winston County, and over into West Alabama, but up to the north, other folks just getting a trace. That's barely just enough rainfall to register in the rain gauge, if you're wondering what that means. Really, a lot of us, though, not seeing a whole lot of rainfall. Most of the rain was concentrated here in the Golden Triangle and points off to the east. Right now, a whole lot quieter. All the thunder and lightning has dissipated. Just a few very, very light areas of drizzle, especially over into West Alabama and north of I-22 in Marshall County. Most of us, though, here in the WCBI viewing area are drying out. That wasn't the case earlier. Take a look at this storm on the Alpha Insurance camera network in Columbus. Right around sunset, that storm came through. You saw it there. And we got a little bit of a break, just some light drizzle around dinner time. But that rain off in the distance made for that bright yellow sky as the sun set. Kind of an eerie feeling out there if you headed out around 6:30 or 7 o'clock. Very interesting sky with a bright yellow background. And that did make for an interesting sunset in a lot of places. But as I mentioned, some darker clouds. First off, this is from Columbus, from BRITTANY, looking down toward downtown. You see the darkening skies there. And then just after that, as the sun began to set, this photo came into us from Emily driving west on Highway 82. Picture perfect sunset. Sometimes the rainiest days make for the best sunsets. So a little message for your life there. Sometimes those rainy days end up pretty nice in the end. Right now, temperature-wise, 68 in Columbus, 72 in Tupelo. Kind of a spread depending on who got the rainfall and who didn't. Areas that got rain a little cooler right now. Those off to the north that didn't see much of the rainfall are still fairly warm at this hour. Generally, though, I think we're down into the 60s tonight. 67 for the low in the Golden Triangle. A few spotty showers possible, yes, but most of us are dry from this point on. We'll keep the clouds hanging around for the most part, maybe a few peaks of starry sky here closer to the morning hours. And tomorrow for Sunday, if you're getting an early start to those Memorial Day festivities, it's going to be a great day to get in the pool or enjoy the backyard barbecue. Highs in the 90s for a lot of us, low 90s, right at 90 in Columbus, 91 in Vernon, upper 80s along and north of I-22. We're going to keep the chance for some isolated showers and storms here, but really I don't think everybody's going to see rain tomorrow, not like we saw today. It's going to be more of a pop-up basis where you get a quick downpour and then it's over. So don't let that ruin your plans. You might just have to head inside for a few minutes and let the storms pass. Same story really for Memorial Day. Looking forward to Monday, 87 for the high and we're going to keep that chance for pop-up showers and storms in play as we go into the afternoon. All of that courtesy of a low pressure system backed off to our west that has really helped us to get into a more warm and muggy pattern for the last few days. And it's also increasing our rain chances. Take a look at this as we go into Monday. More and more moisture coming in. And that same thing is going to hold true as we go into Tuesday. As a matter of fact, I think Tuesday is really going to be our best chance for widespread rain. And that might be a day you want to cancel some of those outdoor activities. Generally, though, for the next couple of days, just some pop-up showers and storms with highs in the upper 80s to near 90. Better chances for rain and storms on Tuesday, with chances for pop-up storms continuing for the next 7 days.
History in the making. More on the SpaceX rocket launch when we come back. Stay with us. Welcome back, everyone. Tonight, NASA is counting down to Wednesday's historic launch of a SpaceX rocket, carrying 2 astronauts to the International Space Station. They'll soar from the same pad where the last shuttle was launched in 2011. Today, the astronauts headed out to the pad for the final run-through for a mission that marks a new chapter in commercial space flight. CBS's Mark Strassman has more.
Bob Behnken and Doug Hurley are SpaceX's inaugural crew. Both men flew on space shuttles. Both have traveled twice before to the space station. Hurley piloted Atlantis there in 2011.
Roger, roll, Atlantis.
Final flight of the shuttle program.
And you didn't know whether you'd fly again or for whom?
I wasn't sure I wanted to fly again, to be quite honest with you.
You're a NASA astronaut about to step into a SpaceX capsule.
It's completely different than what you would have ever imagined yourself doing.
Both astronauts joined NASA in 2000. They've been friends for 2 decades.
I gotta believe that's a help.
It absolutely is a help. I think we're way past the polite stage in our relationship.
I'm not looking for romance from Doug. I'm not looking for surprises in our relationship.
We don't give up, and we like a big challenge, and by gosh, we certainly got one.
They both met their wives in the NASA astronaut class of 2000. Behnken married Megan MacArthur. Hurley married Karen Nyberg.
They're great guys, period. Obviously, we think so. Yeah, we hit the jackpot.
In 2009, MacArthur's robotic skills helped prolong the life of the Hubble Space Telescope. She and Behnken have a 6-year-old son, Theodore.
Dad's going to go and launch on a rocket and go to space station, so that it's just kind of a normal thing for him to absorb.
Nyberg, Hurley's wife, has spent 180 days in space, including 2 trips to the space station.
Did you and your wife leave little notes for each other?
We should have, yeah, we should have. So apparently her hair is still up there. I get reports all the time. She's got long blonde hair, and they are still finding it in the filters up there.
On launch day, Hurley's son Jack will be watching. He drew this picture of his father's spaceship.
He hasn't talked about being scared or nervous. He's talked about how proud he is of his dad. I don't want to talk about being scared or nervous either and have him pick up on that.
They had all rather focused on potential rewards for America as a spacefaring country and as astronaut dads. Mark Strassman, CBS News at the Kennedy Space Center.
Tips for an at-home workout are coming up. Mom to Mom is next. Stay with us. Even though gyms are starting to open back up, some of you may still prefer to work out at home. Today on Mom to Mom, a fun and simple workout you can do without leaving your house. Take a look.
Today on Mom to Mom, we're going to show you how to get the most out of your at-home workouts. I've got Amy Everett here, who is a certified personal trainer and also a mom of 2. She knows that it is very hard to get to the gym sometimes, which she's created such a wonderful way to get the best out of your at-home workout. So Amy, how do we go about doing that?
First, designate a workout space in your house designated for your workouts. It doesn't have to be anything fancy, just a corner or any area in your home just for working out.
Like in your bedroom?
Yes, it can be in your bedroom, it can be in your living room. So second, you want to get your workout equipment. Those don't have to be anything fancy either. You can get a great workout just by using stability balls, bands, and dumbbells.
Can you use a can of soup?
You actually can use a can of soup. If you're just starting out, a can of soup will definitely be heavy enough for you to get a good workout for your biceps.
There you go, moms. If you don't have dumbbells, just use your soup.
That's right, just use your soup. Okay, the third thing you want to do is to make sure you have a plan in place. You want to treat your home workouts just like you would be going to the gym. You want to have your workouts scheduled, and you want to have the days and times that you're going to be doing those.
So why is it so important to keep a schedule?
because you want to have those planned into your day, because you're more likely to stick to the plan if it's scheduled into your day, and you're more likely to reach your goals if it's scheduled.
Those are such great ideas, and of course we'll post those up on our Mom to Mom Facebook page. And as always, if you have some awesome tips for your at-home workouts as well, we would love to hear them, and we'll see you on the next Mom to Mom.
We're going to take a quick break, but when we come back, Trevor will have a final look at weather.
Some pop-up showers and storms going to continue here for the next 7 days. Memorial Day, not a complete washout, but there will be some showers around. Better chances for raincasts going to come on Tuesday with highs staying in the 80s.
All right, thanks, Trevor, and thank you all for watching. We'll see you back here tomorrow night.